Alright, Chapter 10, Field Bending. Practical Guide, Pipeline Construction Inspector. Alright, Chapter 10, Field Bending. Overview. Field bending is an integral part of pipeline construction, refers to a set of activities associated with the bending of the pipe of the field, with the pitch, with the shape of the right of way, in the trend. Field bending is known as cold bending since pipe is not heated before operation. Because of this, there are strict limits on how much pipe can be shaped in case where it is anticipated that the pipe will need to bend greater with the technical specification of field bends allows the owner of the company to specify the hot bends, fittings, and the will purchase separate inputs as part of the primary inspection. During the field bending process, the inspector will formalize themselves in relevant aspect of key documents, drawings, the owner company technical specification listed and identified in Table 61. Execution. While the work is being executed, the inspector required to monitor the workmanship, reported progress on a periodic basis. Typical items of the inspector will monitor during the field bending process are identified as the series checklist detailed in Table 60. Alright, Table 60. Monitoring and requiring field bends prior to commencement on a daily basis. Ensure the key ID of the have been identified with detailed address. Safety monitor operation adhering to the relevant owner competent project and specific safety requirements. Environmental consideration and specific type that should be monitored through field bending and operation relating specifically the owner or company project, specifically the environmental plan. Field bending monitor requirements associated with the field cold bending. Alright, Figure 10.4 outputs. Inspectors required to report the workmanship progress on a periodic basis by completing the various parts of it on each work day. At the end of the week, report the requirements of reporting in process of the owner company with specific. However, the best practice of the report requirements of field bending appear in Table 66. Alright, typical 10.5 typical input requirements for field bending inspection. Information requirements of field bending. Description, all design drawing specifications developed by owner company contracts related to field bending, such as the bill of materials, alignment, sheet, pipe, tallies, specification detail, acceptable size, nature of the pipe and coating defects, specification detail, acceptable repair method practices, pipe and coating defects, contract agreements related to transportation handling, inspection material storage, permits related to road transportation, owner company specific safety plan include but not limited to handling materials, project space, environmental protection plan, detailed field bending requirements, other project specific plans which may include traffic control plan. Alright, 10.6 best practice for the inspection typical field bending operation. 6.2 prior to the commencement of the work. Intro limitation requirement of the field bending operation defined codes and stand with the owner of the company's specification are understood clearly and communicated based on relevant jurisdiction piping material. Identify owner of the company requirement of completing the test bend during the winter. Confirm with the owner of the company has identified the aim of the temperature limit of the pipe bending operations. From the appropriate instruments are available in inspection, protractor, measuring tape, center, finder, caliper, straight edge. Table 60, Safety 3, 68, field bending. There are no incremental specific safety concerns beyond the identified in the Chapter 6.0 Pipeline Construction Inspector Fundamental Information. Typical monitoring requirement environmental consideration. No incremental specific environmental consideration beyond the identified Chapter 6 Pipeline Construction Inspector Fundamental Information. Table 65, typical monitoring requirements of the field bending. Confer all field bends that adhere to the limitation requirements of field bending options, prevent relevant jurisdiction, pipe material, and diameter. During winter, ensure the owner of the company restricts the bending operating based on aim at temperature adhered to. Conform field bends do not introduce the comprehensive tensile strength, excluding spiral wedge pipe. Winners conform the success of the test bend by owner's company specification. Ensure field bends minimum specified distance come from circumferential weld and open end of the pipe that is specified by the owner's company. Ensure the bending increments are distributed along the length of the bead. Ensure the size of the location bead bends established such a pipe conforms to the center line of the trench within the limits prescribed by the owner company. Confirm bends and elbows are strung in correct sequence and orientation. Confirm the pipe, including pipe coating, was not damaged during field bending operation. Ensure any pipe that does not meet the owner's specification is rejected, clearly marked, and removed from the right of way. Alright, typical outputs, field bending inspection, Table 66, typical reporting requirements. There are no incremental specified reporting requirements beyond the identified 6.0 pipeline construction inspector fundamental information. Your complete funding, field bending process progress report include work of the date, start and end changes, station, Complete bend and setup activity chart and end changes. Station number to location pipe with not bended present for skipping. Number of types of bends made for each bend with a joint number, the wall thickness of the coating, type of the heat number, the damage occurred during bending of the mark of the damaged location on the pipe. Actual hours of the work utilized with labor, equipment condition, enhanced delay with the plan per August day, as built information on the bends, location quantity with the price paid with the extra work installed utilized during bending, include local location of the field bends, may replace 3D radius and 5D radius fittings, and vice versa. Our reference. No user reference for information provided with the Table 67 and intended guide only. The first is not exhaustive of the document with the nature of the updated frequently and remains responsible to the user ensure for the correction of the most current documents or references appropriate. List of reference. There are no incremental specific documents including 6.0 with the construction inspector. Alright, 11. Ditching and excavation.